FOG Andrew here, and the coach here for Family Gamers. Welcome, Wargaming, to an exciting, awesome live stream. Guys, we're back. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's going on? Who's out there? What's up? Ross and ES, what's going on, brother? And Ross, what's up, brother? So what's going on? How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah. So we last week we did a crisis protocol live stream. And this, we were just kind of, I guess we were just doing it because of, let's move the mic so we could all hear it. Oh, what the?
Exposing
there's
magic.
Oh, typical. So we wanted to do, because we were playing Crisis Protocol and we were going over stuff, but there was really nothing announced last week, but we went over some stuff that we were thinking of getting. Then we wanted to go over and, but we figured that instead of doing a Crisis Protocol every week, we'll just do our live stream kind of talking about what's up and what's going on with the channel. And we could talk to you guys if you have any questions or whatnot. And that's where we're at. So,
I mean, that was the original idea, but then, we got into Crisis Protocol. And
right.
Spins into that.
Yeah. But, we want to do like a little war game. I got a lot of nice comments from my my giving you advice, fatherly advice last week. So maybe we can build on that because I'm probably a lot older than everybody watching this thing. But yeah, so what do we want to talk about? We'll even though it's not a Marvel Crisis Protocol live stream, it's going to be inherently be part of it because that's what we did. So we played a game the other day, and it was 17 points or 17 threat, correct?
Yes.
And we did Defenders versus the Crime Syndicate. All right, so you want to go over your list?
So I had Kingpin as my leader, obviously. Green Goblin. I forgot who else. Zemo, Crossbones, and Crystal from the Inhumans, because I was like, I have an extra 3 points or whatever, so I'll throw Crystal in. But so I did that. You had Defenders, which was what?
So I took Doctor Strange, and you got to take Wong, and every time I did it, you flipped out. I took Wong. I took Wolverine, Black Widow, and Medusa. So it was 5-on-5, and I was gonna take like say Black Bolt and take a gem, but I was saying to myself, what we've come to the assumption is that well, I don't want to assume because when you assume you make an ass out of you and me. But what happens? We've noticed that if you have let's say four heavy hitters in the group, they really do good, but if you have 5 or 6 models, it's usually to your benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it seems like you need, because I think we did a game where you had 5 and I had 4, and I got completely destroyed. I was like, wow, you really cannot do four characters.
So far, that's what we see.
Unless you're doing, a 20-point game where you're taking, MODOK, Strange, Black Bolt, and another 5-point guy.
Let's say Hulk or something like that, or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it was a tough one, because, but we both had 5-on-5. So
yeah.
So you want to? I don't know if you want to kind of sum it up and stuff.
Yeah. So we had two missions were Doctor Strange's crisis card that comes in his box, which is. You put the 3 books on the board, and you have to pick them up, and you got to hold them. You get like a point for each book you hold, and then you can do like a
really good beam attack,
6 dice free beam attack, energy attack, only once per turn though that you have the book. And then the other one was the one that comes in the Kingpin box, which is the civilians, which is like it's kind of like the Terrigen Mist where they move, but you get stunned and you take a damage if you are within 1 of the the objectives. So, and then you get a point or 2 points or something for
Mm.
those. So for me with Crime Syndicate, I like the Crime Syndicate. I didn't use Kingpin's main affiliation ability where he can like he can take basically the objectives
Mhm.
that somebody's holding.
Right.
I didn't use that, but what did come in handy was that if there's a healthy character, it counts as 2. So that made me actually get the objectives in the beginning of the game.
Correct. Yeah, that helped.
That helped in the beginning.
Right, and that was good for you because at the beginning you used that, moved up, and got on the objective, and you were ahead of me. Like I think it was like 5-2 because I had 2 books. You had the objective, two objectives, and a book. So I only had 2 points. You had 5, and I was like, okay, well, we're starting, we're going, and then it just had to really come down. For my thing was I got to start beating stick. I got to really get in there, and started to thin down the herd a little bit. So,
yeah, you ended up winning. I think like 16 to like 14.
14. Yeah,
it was very close.
It was the 5th round,
the last round that got me in the end.
Right, and it was really at the point where I was like, all right, you could have that objective, but I have the 3 books. I have the 3. The books to hold, and I had 1 objective, giving me 5 points, which I needed to go.
Yeah.
So,
But I do like the Crime Syndicate. Kingpin was pretty good on his own. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He was all right on his own. I want to maybe take him again and utilize him a little bit more than I already did. He only moves small, so there's really nothing I could do too much, like, trying to get up there. Green Goblin was great. Green Goblin was great.
Really good.
I think I barely used his superpower. I think I used his like hit and run superpower like once.
And also the one where you can you throw the pumpkin bomb and you can choose what the
that's both of his attacks are like that.
Okay.
You can choose whether or not it's physical or energy. So I'm like, oh, Black Widow's got a energy defensive 2. It's an energy attack then, So it was he was pretty good, and I liked the pumpkin bombs and the Night of the Goblin attack, which I think I got down like maybe once or twice. But it was pretty good. Well, and it's just like, okay, now you're whatever it was, I forgot what it was, but and I don't think I got rolled a wild at all for the bag of tricks. I don't think I did at all.
Yeah, so, we well, honestly, you're rolling.
My rolling at the end was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's where I was able to catch up. When I was taking Defenders, I didn't utilize the Defenders affiliation, which was basically for 1 power, you can decide whether it's a energy, physical, or mystical. So I was like, well, what's your physical defense and what's your mystical defense? Oh, it's 3. All right, never mind. But what I should have done was used it and then hexed that person for the 1 point, which means they can't roll up the crits. So that really helped, because there was a few times you were like 4 crits and you were rolling it, and that was really helping you. If I would have hexed you for 1 point, it's definitely worth it. So
yeah,
I got it. It's one of those things, like the more you play, the more you get used to your stuff. So you want to. That's why I was saying, like, the Crime Syndicate's good. Keep playing the Crime Syndicate and add to the Crime Syndicate. So now what I was saying was the same thing you were saying. We were going back and forth. And we were saying, you know what? If I had like Hulk or Venom to put in here, it would really work out good. We need like a tank in there.
We've said this before, though, that you need at least 1 guy in any list. You need 1 guy that moves long, and you need 1 guy that is a tank.
Right.
I took Crossbones, who was kind of like my tank, but Green Goblin I don't really consider like to be a tank, because he's shooting at
he's like chicanery. He's like a sniper almost.
But Crossbones, I felt like didn't do as much as as Green Goblin did.
Right.
I would rather have Crossbones do a bunch because he's supposed to be my tank of the team.
So if you're going to take Crossbones, you need somebody to get Crossbones up there. That's like a thing. Like Lockjaw would be good or something like that. Or like Medusa has a thing where you can choose somebody with size 3 and put him within range 3 and put him within one of that character. So like actually just sucking them up and bring them there. So now essentially they move for free, and now they can move that medium or double medium or whatever, So it's good. This game seems to be a lot of that synergy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, like Strange has a thing like, well, if they're within 2 of them, and I keep forgetting that stuff. So I'm just trying to get it down. But it's the more you play, the better it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's like I said. I'm like, it's like a video game. You just got to do the combos.
This game is all combos. This game is all combos.
And like for me, it was like with Green Goblin. I think I was like, okay, I'm gonna pumpkin bomb Medusa. Okay, I gain power for the damage dealt. I'm gonna use that power to do hit and run. So I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna like attack her again. Or no, I think I attacked her with the hit and run first, knocked her out, and then moved, and then as my second action, shot at Black Widow.
Right.
So it's like,
but that worked out good. But you didn't knock out Black Widow.
Yeah.
You
should have got her down there.
Well,
I think
that was I think it was Zemo. Zemo got her down, and then when she came back, nobody. I mean, she ended up going down in the end to the pumpkin bomb. But I'm saying the first time, it was a whiff. That was the where I was able to hold on to the objective. So, but now we have some reinforcements.
So, like we said, I'm doing Crime Syndicate. You're doing Defenders. So we went on Amazon the other day. So I finally got MODOK, my boy. I'm super excited. I don't know why we didn't get him like first time around, but that's okay. So he is definitely the tank, or like
I wouldn't say he's a tank. I think he's a distance tank. Yeah, he's got a lot of good range on him. But getting him in combat's not a good idea.
Yeah, because I think he has a two defense or whatever. And then you got this boy.
One of my new favorites, Ghost Rider. 2 of the best Marvel movies out there, Ghost Rider, starring Nicolas Cage, Academy Award-winning Nicolas Cage. So go see those 2 movies. Right. So the first movie is terrible. The second movie was actually good, but he just overacted way too much. The story was actually. Did you see the second one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it's like one of the greatest movies, but it was actually good. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think what I'm doing, what I want to do right now is like I did web, at least for me. I did Web Warriors. I stuck with Web Warriors. We got all the guys for Web Warriors except Venom, Beetle. And then I played games with them, and then I'm like, okay, now let's go to the Crime Syndicate and try the Crime Syndicate. I miss my Web Warriors. I want to play a game with the Web Warriors. But that's the thing, though, is that you can jump back and forth.
Yeah. But then also you can do like a Web Warrior Crime Syndicate mix, which is crazy. That like Kingpin can hang out with the good guys. It's strange, but I like it.
So now MODOK, and there's other guys, that are in there also. So, and then what did you do first? You did Inhumans first, right?
Yeah, I love the Inhumans.
So, and then now you're doing Defenders, and then after that, who the hell knows?
I have a feeling. So I'm gonna go like with Ross, because he's saying we're gonna pull up the comments in a second. Valkyrie is part of the Defenders, so I like to do a whole team of dudes in the team. You know what I'm saying? So everybody I took that day was in the Defenders, except I didn't Black Widow. Okay, and that's another point we have to get to. We were talking about points.
Well, Black Widow and Medusa were
not in the crime.
Not in the
right.
In the
so
Defenders.
and I mixed them up, but I had my 3, and it worked out. But I'd like to put Valkyrie in there. But then if I buy Valkyrie, she comes with Thor, so I might as well get Enchantress and
that's how they get you.
And just do that, because it makes sense. You know what I mean? So Yeah, that's the way it is. Now that we got Ghost Rider and MODOK, and then we're gonna get Hulk and Venom soon.
Eventually.
Okay, so what'll happen is what we were looking at is everybody we have, the majority of the guys we have are 4 and 5 points. We have a few 3-pointers, and we only have one 2-pointer, which is Wong.
No, we have
and Black Widow.
Wong and Black Widow.
She's 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I think she was 3.
No, she's
2?
She's 2.
Okay, the new one is 3. So what we're saying is that we're building these lists with too many tanks, and we're either running out of points or we're like 2 points shy.
Yeah.
And like I'm taking Wong, or like I took Wong and Black Widow, and you were like, well, I need a 2-point character. We don't have it. So I think that like if you're going 15, you can do all 3 points for whatever faction it is. But that's that. So, and another thing too is, so I think that's the next purchase is we need to get more 2 and 3 point characters. Also, so some of the guys out here, I know Panzer Scott and Ross have been playing Crisis Protocol. Is the team affiliation that important? That's what I want to ask. Now, the last time we played, I didn't really use the affiliation. But then again, I don't know. I don't know.
Now my question is that for the game, do you have to take an affiliation, or can you just do whatever you want? Like, is that like the Force org where it's like you have to take a leader of an affiliation and you have to take that affiliation, but you could mix in Zemo with the Web Warriors, like it doesn't matter, but it has to be an affiliation.
It has to be 51%. So if you have 5, 3 of them have to be that. But I'm just saying, if you take one person from a different faction, 5 of them, and not have an affiliation, does that work? Yeah. That's.
But like I said,
is it in the rules where you have to do an affiliation, at least one,
right?
Or you could just go like there's no Force or go crazy, like an apocalypse type thing. That's a good question. So if you guys know that, let us know. But let's go. Let's say hi to some people. All right. So Ross said hello there a long time ago. I said, what's up? That's me. ES, what's up? Howdy. Good here. Good. All right. Beetle says that anti-disciplinarianism is the longest common example of a word formed by a gulative constructive. I felt that it was important. Yeah, I got copy and paste too. So, Ross, I love that you're into Price Protocol. That's a game I'm invested in at the moment. See, that's the way we do things over here.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We got a lot of awesome stuff coming for Crisis Protocol.
We're going to do Crisis Protocol battle reports. Okay, because I think I said that the last game, I think we're not going to be perfect in the rules, and we admit that, so heartily. I mean, we played. I don't think anyone's played more Dead Zone than me, and I screw up the rules once in a while. It's just the way it is. I talk to guys who write games, and they screw up their rules. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, that's why we have you guys.
Yeah.
So when we do the battle reports,
and that's what we say right at the beginning of every battle report. We're like, listen, if we screw up the rules, let us know. If we screwed up, we'll do it. Some guys live for that. They're like a gargoyle on the side of the building, and then the second you do it, they come to life and pounce on you. And that's okay too. But just don't break rule number 1, which is what's rule number 1?
Don't be. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. Well, it's a guy's name.
Okay. Don't be a Richard.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. So that's it. So yeah, Ross, stay tuned, and we're glad that you're into it and you're hooking us up. I appreciate it. And Beetle says, what does he say? Because I can't see. I got the thing in the way.
It says, also, I still have to mail a box with Hulk and Venom in it to you guys. Beetle, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I really want to run Spider Foes.
All he keeps saying is where's Venom? I want Venom.
I need Venom to run Spider Foes. I think now, actually, that's the other thing, too. Spider Foes and Crime Syndicate are on the same thing. Yeah. Those are kind of what I'm doing with both, because I'm like, I want to do Spider Foes because we have Gabi to do that, so I just need Venom, and then I can take the 3.
Right.
With I can take those 2 with Kingpin.
So Ross is saying, I've been using Thor, Valkyrie, Angela as an Asgardian team. I recently got Loki and Hela that I haven't used yet. What do you think of Loki and Hela? I'm not too familiar with it because we were doing all the other stuff. We kind of skipped over the Asgardians. But from what I hear, Loki's Trickster is the shiznit. It's like it's really good, and they're actually writing FAQ rules that can affect that. So it's thing. I think that's the next thing I want to do is do an Asgardian thing because I think the next thing is Wakanda and Asgardians so that we can get those characters in there because I want to put Valkyrie in the Defenders, but then why buy Thor and Valkyrie without getting
everybody else.
And then you were saying, well, I want to get like Shuri and
because Okoye I think is 2 points.
Right.
So that's another 2-point character.
And she's with Shuri, who's 2 points.
Also, I think Shuri's 3.
Okay, I'm not sure.
I think Shuri's 3.
Okay.
Killmonger is part of the Crime Syndicate.
Correct. So then it's like, well, if I get those two, I might as well get that, and then I can run Avengers with this. So it's a whole thing, and it's the way it is, and I'm not too I'm not sad that it is that, but it's like as a completionist, we got to do it. And then also, I like when I play a game, I was like, you know what, I want to play this, and I got this. Not like what, I wish I had this. All right, well we're gonna because then I got to paint it and stuff, and it goes like that. Yeah. Let's see. He's asking, tried the playtest of Firefight yet? I mean, I've been reading the rules to Firefight since it came out. I was in the playtesting group, but then again, COVID hit, and then you don't want to play Firefight.
I think I have absolutely no interest in playing Firefight.
Mm-hmm.
And
then the only one is Hot Dice, and then we started playing 40K, and that kind of did it. So I mean, from what I hear, it's pretty good. The rules were okay. There's a few things I don't really particularly like, but it is what it is. I mean, you can use all your Dead Zone models, which I know, Beetle, you're like us. You got a ton of them, so I think it's a good thing, revamp. Because honestly, the old Firefight, it sucked. It was freaking horrible. But they got a guy who worked in a warehouse to write it, so it wasn't like he was a games writer or anything. And then I think now he quit, and I don't know if he's driving a cab or something. I don't know. So. Panzer Scott, what's up, brother? How are you? He said that Taskmaster rocks for the Criminal Syndicate. That's another thing. That's Taskmaster and Punisher. So Punisher is one of our all-time favorites. But when we're reading Taskmaster, not only is he good for the Crime Syndicate, but he's part of your 51%. So if you want to run for any team. So now if you want to run Inhumans, let's just say for Inhumans, I take Black Bolt and Crystal. I take Taskmaster, and he counts as an Inhuman. It's crazy, and but that fits his MO because it was like, remember in the one of the comics, he saw Spider-Man do something, so he recreates that technique. That's like his power. So that's pretty awesome. And here.
Yeah,
Killmonger's great in the Crime Syndicate, and he's part of the Crime Syndicate. So
he's in the Crime Syndicate, and he's also in Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we get the box, then you get Black Panther, Killmonger, and it's like, well, you might as well get the other two,
right? So it's like, okay, well, Killmonger going to Crime Syndicate, and then from the core set we got most of the Avengers, so we can put him in the Avengers. But then again, if I want to Wakanda, I got to get Shuri, and and it goes like that, and that's the way it goes. So it's okay. Yes, me too, Ross. I love Nick Cage. Very nice background. That's my daughter. Shouldn't you be studying? But yeah, thanks. We just put in a new wall, so don't bust through the wall. Let's see here. So it says, and Infinity Stone to make up points if you can. You know what? Here's the thing that gets me. I bought Doctor Strange. Okay, I got Doctor Strange, and he's a gem bearer, and he bears 2 gems. The Soul Stone and the Time Stone. Okay? It comes with the freaking Soul Stone, but not the freaking Time Stone's not in there. And it's 2 points, which, whatever, it's 2 points. But why is he a gem bearer without the freaking card? That's asinine. I think that's stupid.
I think that they should have put the Time and the Soul both in there.
Yes.
And then, because Thanos probably has all of them, so it doesn't matter if you have to repeat the stones.
Yeah, but
just put them all, like no, who cares if we have multiple cards of the stones?
All right, so me and you are playing, okay? and we have Thanos and I have Doctor Strange, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take the Time Stone and the Soul Stone together, and you're like, well, I'm taking Thanos. I'm gonna take the Time, the Soul, and the Reality Stone. I'm taking 3 stones, okay? But I have 2 stones and you have 2 stones. But it doesn't matter. We have enough stones,
right?
So that's the one thing I'm kind of upset with. I'm kind of pissed off.
They probably all come in Thanos.
I think Thanos have his. Well, I can't say because Fabian has everything, but it's like that really doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me, and that's the one. That's the one. If there's a gripe, that's it. All right. So look at Shuri and Toad for 2.
So Shuri is 2.
I told you she was 2.
I thought she was 3.
But why?
Why wouldn't she be 3?
Because she's she's Shuri. She's not really even a superhero. She's got like, I think she's got those Panther gloves on from the movie.
She became Black Panther at one point though.
But not right now. The power of the Black Panther will be gone from, the whole thing for the whatever, okay? Let's see. All right, so do what you want, but affiliation helps. Yes, I agree. Okay. Oh, let's go back to this. I'm sorry. So it's like, all right, Shuri, and I know Toad is good because I played against him, and he's good for a 2-threat. He does stuff, but then I got to buy the $50 Magneto to get Toad. So then if I buy Toad to get Magneto,
then you might.
I got to do the mutants.
Do Brotherhood.
Right. So it goes into that thing. But I agree, Toad is really good. So, but we're trying to, between the 2 of us and Hot Dice, we're kind of making the rounds for everything. So that's the one we'll have here. Okay. So it's like go a whole game without using I've gone a whole game without using the affiliation cards. Me too. That's what I did the other day. And also I forget to do just the regular cards.
Yeah, the team tactic cards.
Yeah.
I the ones that I had for Crime Syndicate were just very situational, and I was like, I don't really need it. I had priority most of the game, and I was gonna steal it from you, and then I was like, well, Kingpin has no power because he was stunned.
Yeah, like, oh, guess what? I'm gonna steal priority, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have it. So, that's the thing. What I'd like to do though is I would like to buy a new set of cards so that the 2 of us can actually share the cards, because Brace for Impact and Patch Up, whoever wins affiliation takes those like this.
Priority.
Yeah, I'm saying whoever has priority usually takes those 2 cards anyway. So, that's it.
I know my stuff.
Okoye is 2 points and not Shuri. She has Bodyguard.
Yeah, Okoye has Bodyguard.
Right. But Shuri is not.
Shuri's 3 points.
Shuri is 3 points?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, but that's probably the next set of thing. Hey, Gun Barrel, what's up, brother? Just another brick in the wall. Yep, that's us. That's us. So we got a little issue right here, over here, but that's no problem because I got a Mason coming later, and that's that. And yes, my daughter does not have to study because she's on the principal list with 106 average.
No, she's not on the principals list. She's on the principals list.
Oh, okay. Spelling is not good. So she has good morals and principles. Gotcha. So what's going on with you guys that isn't Crisis Protocol? That's a good question, and we're going to get to that in a second.
I'm sorry, Beetle. I know you don't want to hear us Crisis Protocol talk, but we go out of hand sometimes.
Token grab objective 2 spaces away. Yes. That is, and then here we go. Climbing gear and extreme conditions, a good movement for the Crime Syndicate, which you didn't use.
We have climbing gear. I don't think we have extreme conditioning. Unless we do, and I just don't know. I know we have climbing gear, though.
What is extreme conditioning coming?
No idea.
Okay.
But I think climbing gear came in the base set, and that's the thing, like, you can climb up walls during the turn.
It's basically you give the person wall crawler for that.
Yeah.
For that turn. Yeah, that's actually good. All right, so let's go. What's going on with you and that, guys? That isn't Crisis Protocol. I'm going to turn that over to Andrew, and he's going to answer that question.
What's going on? That's not Crisis Protocol. I don't speak Italian. Oh, you know what is going on? I posted a Lego video for the first time in about 5 years, maybe. Actually, probably like more like 8 years on the channel.
On Framelight Gamers, yeah.
So I'm bringing it back because I was bored that day, and I was like, I'll do it. Let's do it. And I did it, and you guys should go check it out because I thought it was a pretty good video. I worked kind of hard on it, and hopefully,
did you use the mic?
More. I did not use the mic.
You got to use the mic.
No, I haven't.
Beetle wants you to use the mic because it sounds better when you do that.
I'll do it if I hear it from Beetle. So.
Okay, so Beetle, if you want him to use the mic for better sound, you have to sound off because he won't do it without you. Because you are our control monitor of family quality control monitor of Family Gamers. So let's see, climbing gear and extreme conditioning is good for movement. We said that. I'm sorry, Panzer. And you said extreme conditioning is a 2 power for a large move. Yeah. So you got to pay 2 power to move. But that's good. But also, I don't think it's an action though. That's what's the nice thing. You're paying power, but you're moving.
It's a team tactic.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
That's not enough, Beetle. You know what, Beetle? When you send us Hulk and Venom, I'll use the mic.
Andrew said he would even send you money for the postage. He's that it. FedEx, right? USPS ground.
USPS media mail.
Well, you are an expert now on shipping things because of your job title at the comic store. Yeah. So, but another thing that Beetle's asking, some that we're doing that's not crisis protocol related, is I'm still working through that the Kickstarter that I'm doing the commission for, which is Rising Sun. So I've almost finished one box. I think I have 2 more models to go. I am really slow and really I'm not going to say meticulous, but I like to do things a certain way, and I like to make sure they look a certain way, and maybe to my detriment, but it takes me a longer time to paint things because I'm trying to do it in a fashion, because when we do battle reports and stuff, I want everything to look good, and that's what we're doing there. But other than that, also the question came out today. This one took off pretty good. I got about 15 people answered the question on that. And then another thing is, which I would rather everybody answer the question in YouTube, but people are answering the question on, like, say, Facebook. When I post to Facebook or Twitter, they're answering the question, which is cool. I like the interaction, but I'd rather it be on the video because I can remember on the video, and I can always check back and see what people say. When you do it on Facebook or Twitter, once the roll starts going, it's just it's hard to find. But what have you guys been up to? That's what we want to know. So we were talking the other day, saying about a few things we want to do. So it's a little right now. It's a little tense for us because for me, back to work and football season in the spring, which is. I don't know, because usually I'm used to winning rugby matches in the spring, and rugby's a little bit less labor intensive than, say, football is, and your semester's almost over.
Thank God.
And so you're done like in May, right?
I believe the 17th, May 17th will be my last day. So I have about 4 weeks left ish. So, I'm just trying to, it's the long haul right now. It's right. I'm just trying to get through it right now. And
we're trying to set up a battle report schedule. So once he's done and I'll have a little bit more time, we want to crank out more battle reports. I like to do, what's that? Hold on. Stay home order till May 24th. Gun Barrel, you in England? Is that where you're from? Because for us, it's we're kind of like we're in New York. So right now it's so schools are going back. I went back, but it's a big political thing. Like, go back to school. I was ready to go back to school, and I was ready to coach, and I was ready to coach, and we go back. So here's the thing. I don't know if I want to get political or whatever. I don't know if you could. Here's the thing. in New York City school system, 5 boroughs. There are 5 boroughs in New York City, if you're not familiar. And there is 1.1 million students in those schools, all right? About 3,000 teachers and 1.1 million students. We've gone back, they said, okay, reopen the schools. They're on alternating schedules, whatever. I don't have to go in all the time. I can do asynchronous, whatever. There's 1.1 million. Only 300,000 students are back. So that's 800,000 students still at home remote. But the schools are open. So the mayor can say, hey, I open schools. And the governor says, oh, I open schools and stuff. Whatever. I don't care. At this point, it's just, let's play some games, man. So you're in Ontario, Canada. Okay. Sounds good. Ross, sound off. We're in Iowa. Okay. How's it out there in Iowa? He says, schools are out. Schools out, learning online. Yeah, I only went back April 5th. I only went back full time April 5th. So it's a scary situation. Did get the shot, though. I got my second shot. I just had a little bit of I had a slight fever and a little body ache for a few hours the next day, and then I was good, right? By 7 o'clock that night, I was up here painting. So it wasn't bad. Actually, exactly 24 hours after that, I felt fantastic. I came home and I got home, I fell asleep at 10:30 and I woke up at 9:30. Awesome. So going over there, Beetle checking in. Indiana is pretty open, even though we are something like the 44th most vaccinated states. So that's good. Let's see. Alex and I got our second shot a couple of weeks ago. So me and you are on the same schedule, Beat. Me, you, and Alex. I got it early March. I think March 21st, I got my second shot. So, and it was good because since I work for the city, I got in pretty good. Let me see here. I'm sorry. Scans are. Tennessee is open too, just stores. Sometimes require a mask. Yeah, everywhere it requires a mask. Even when you go into the restaurants, required a mask to go in there. But when you sit down at the table, you're allowed to take it off. But all the waitresses have it on. I got to tell you, though, everybody bitches and moans about the mask. I really don't care because I look at it this way. Now, I'm outside right now coaching 3 hours a day in the sun with the mask on. And when I do my classes, I do them outside with the mask on in the sun. It sucks. But I look at it this way, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm boring you.
Yeah.
I look at it this way. If I wear the mask because a surgeon will wear the mask for 9, 10, 11 hours to get inside me and to wear the mask, and they really don't complain, I don't think I have to complain. I don't mind. You really mind? The only thing I mind is I keep forgetting them. I was driving to work today. I usually have 3 in the car. Brought them inside to wash them. I forgot to put in the car. I had to turn around and go. So, that's that. Alex goes back to work and next week, and I am working from home. All right. Working from home was good. Make sure you do your push-ups and sit-ups. You got to keep in shape. Let's see. Gun Barrel says variants are bad up here. The number of hospitals are full. Yeah, that's what I heard. And I heard that new UK strain is pretty bad. It was in Brazil. So, but I don't know which ones you got. I got the Moderna, and they're saying, I know the Pfizer was better, but the Moderna is actually pretty good. So if you want to put in the thing, he'll have to answer it. Is Andrew going to get the shot? That's it. So Gun Barrel, you gotta take care of yourself up there in the Great White North. Don't go by Rob's house because he's probably sick. All right. Wife is a teacher. We live in Ontario as well, and the house is crowded. Dude, I gotta tell you, the working from home, the only thing I liked about it was I didn't have to commute. If I could cut out my commute, or teleport to job and then be home would be great. My commute, New York City traffic, takes me, I'm only 40 miles away. Takes me an hour and a half to 3 hours to get to work every day. It sucks. It's terrible. Today, I'm working remote and I can go in later to coach, and it still took me an hour and a half to get to work. It's freaking horrible. So, Coach, 44th most vaccinated is not good at all. We're almost at the bottom. No, I understand. I got what you said the first time. Sometimes I run the mouth, and sometimes the brain, the neurons don't work so good. But you guys get vaccinated because I know that Beetle actually was. You were one of the first guys to actually get it. So I'm glad that you guys are getting vaccinated because I want to see you at Adepticon and hang out. You know what I'm saying? And you got to take those pictures. So local gaming stores are open, but some require masks. I think you should just wear the mask. You know, I mean, it doesn't bother me. And you know, when I'm teaching or I'm coaching, I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. Spread apart. Take off your mask. We'll do some drills and stuff. But when we start doing the team stuff, you got to put your mask on. You know. Yeah, I'm in a shape, very round shape. Yep, circle's a shape. So let's see. Ross is a nurse in Ira. A number of cases is down. That's good. Good to hear, man. That's what I hear. I think that the stuff is going down. You know, which is good. I think that that's the way it should be. Anybody going to ask Andrew if he's going to get the shot? Because then he has to answer. I got the shot. Waiting for a second one. Fixer. Yeah. Just be ready that the second one knocks you on your ass a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. You know, I'll tell you what, I slept for 11 hours. I haven't done that since I was like 19. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he does it every night. So
I don't know about that.
Well, all right. Every day that ends in Y.
Well,
I lived in North Virginia.
I'll be lucky if I get 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, that's on you. I lived 12 miles away from work, and it took me an hour and a half to drive there. I hated it. 12 miles, an hour and a half? What are you driving through, Zimbabwe? Oh, there you go.
No.
You're not going to get it?
Nope.
Why not?
I just don't trust it.
Well, look at me.
That's it.
I'm virile. Like the Hulk had glasses.
No, you know what's funny?
He's full of it. He's not an anti-vaxxer because we tell him I'm not getting the flu shot. I'm not getting the flu shot.
And then I went for a checkup, and then at the doctor, and he was like, "Do you want the flu shot?" I was like, "I might as well." And then I was like, "Wait, why did I get the flu shot? Like, there's no point in."
Did you get the flu?
Not yet.
Done. See, it works.
So it was like a month ago I got that shot.
No, it was more than that.
Okay, I'm sorry, a month and a half ago.
It was more than that.
I just got it.
No. No, I think it was a while ago. Man.
Okay, anyway, but I mean, I haven't gotten the flu in the last year, and I always get the flu every year. But you know, because
you don't get the flu every year.
Yes, I do.
You just get sick. So you got the flu shot and you didn't get the flu because of vaccination. You know.
Yeah. Well, I haven't gotten COVID in a year, so
yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. But I don't need the shot.
Well, that's because of my mutant healing factor goes out. It's like through osmosis.
Anyway,
you know,
I just don't trust it. That's it.
Andrew's you're not an anti-vaxxer.
I got the flu shot. I just don't trust I don't know.
Shot. I don't think he's anti-vaxxer. I think if he goes to the doctor and the doctor says, "Oh, I'm going to give you the COVID shot," I would tell him no. No, I think because you're lazy, you don't want to go get the COVID shot.
I'm just not. If I went to the doctor and he said that, I would say no.
But you know, the flu shot and the COVID shot are two different things. It's not a dead part of the virus. It's just proteins that help you fight the infection. It's not actually that. Plus, this is the first vaccine since polio, when Jonas Salk made it, where they actually shared information globally.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I'm still not getting it.
Live north of LA. Took 45 minutes to LAX on a very good day, almost 3 hours. Yeah, me too. It's terrible. And I drive past JFK every day. So I know what you're saying, Panzer. It's freaking horrible. You know what ages you more than anything? It's not your wife or your boyfriend or your kids. It's the freaking commute. That's what kills you. But that's why I listen to podcasts. Dad's on the podcast, and you know, all my buddies out there, you know. So see, his son Andrew doesn't want it either. And he's 19. And his name is Andrew.
And I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, you know, thumb on top. So, let's see. You wouldn't get the flu shot before the flu season, usually in the fall. See, I know. Let's see. I bet someday there will be a board game about COVID, probably like Catan, and you have to manage a vaccine administration. I'll tell you what.
It's like pandemic.
Catan or Catan?
Catan if you're
well, I'm from over here.
New York.
Well, yeah, Catan. Forget about it. You know, it's Catan. Yo, that game gets really competitive here. Like bad.
So yeah, if we did a live stream of it, we would probably have to make it restricted 18 plus because there would be a lot of bad words coming.
So we were playing the game. we were playing the game, and Andrew did something within the rules. You didn't cheat, okay? It was something where the knight was here, and I put my knight here, and he played a card, and he took my knight off and put his knight there because I wasn't connecting or something. So I put the knight in the wrong place. So I got pissed off, and I said, well, why did you do that? So you explained to me that because I put it there and I didn't have a road leading to it, that you were able to.
You had a road connecting to one of mine.
Right.
And on the corner, on one of the spaces, you put your knight. And it was a settlement road and then a knight. And then I had a knight who was a higher level than you, so I was able to completely get rid of your knight because he had nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. So I moved because my roads were also connected to your road. Mm-hmm. It's still a part of at both of our road.
Right. So what he did was he says, oh no, look, in the road, I'm allowed to do this because I'm a higher thing than that. So
oh, he got very mad.
Like ding, 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 bells, it's on. So I go, you're going down. I'm going to win this game, and I'm taking you out every time I can. He goes, why? What? And then he's like, so he explained it to me, and I was like, I'm not mad because it really is an obscure rule, right? I never knew the rule. You didn't tell me the rule, but you can do it.
I did tell you the rule. You just forgot.
Okay, but it is an obscure rule.
Yes.
But I was mad at myself that I could do it, but the fact that he did it, and then the barbarians came, and I lost my freaking city back to a settlement. It was like a total cascade. So I told him, target on your back, I'm coming for you, right? So now he was like, but you were mad that I said, no, I'm not mad. I'm mad at the situation that there's an obscure rule like that. And then I went after him. And who won that game?
I think it was me, actually.
No, that was the one where I got the two mega cities. So there you go.
You had two metropolises come up in one turn. You're playing with the cities and knights. Yeah,
because what I do is when I knock you out with 8 points. So it worked out good. So let's see here. All right, here we go. The flu last winter was extremely low because everyone was taking COVID precautions. We were just talking about that. We were talking about that in work. Since COVID last March, I don't know about you guys, so sound off. I feel great. I'm going out. I was going to work, and then they closed, and then we went back. I'm going to the store. I'm going somewhere to get something. Me and Andrew went to a store, bought him a new bed and a mattress, which coincidentally, the girl said it's not going to fit in the back of the car. And guess what? A little bit of the ultraviolence would fit in the back of the car, back of the truck. Taking the precautions, washing your hands, doing all that good stuff. I feel great, man. I'm not sick. I mean, you didn't get sick. No one's gotten, the whole family, we haven't gotten sick. Nothing. So, and I know when I went out east, when I was in Japan, people were wearing masks, and they wear the mask that if you're feeling sick, they wear the mask so that they don't spread the germs and disease and everybody doesn't get sick. Because especially like when I was in Tokyo, Fukuoka, not so much, but in Tokyo, it's like jam-packed. And it's true, like getting on the train, they don't do that push thing. We didn't get pushed, but the trains are just like, I mean, we were used to that, riding the A train, riding the A train in New York City. It's jam-packed the way it is. So we were used to that, all the guys that went out there. But, yeah, it was, it's the way it is, right? It says, Coach holds no bars. You bet your ass I know. That's right. So Ross King said, pandemic with a slight rethink. Yeah. You know what's funny? We played a few things with pandemic. Yeah, we're actually pretty good at it. They say it's made to lose. We usually win. We're actually pretty good at pandemic.
I mean, yeah, to an extent.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But then, that's the one game we never got expansions for. It's weird. This is the expansion king.
Yeah. Oh. Well, somebody doesn't like working together, so.
And it's not us. We love working together. So.
Unless it's in 20 minutes.
Yeah. What's that new game?
The Last Defense.
Last Defense. We were playing that. I don't know if you guys played it. It's pretty good, but we gotta ramp it up. We gotta go to the hard one because it's been getting too easy. So let's see here. Panzer. I played Pandemic. I was in Liberia during the Ebola crisis. We came back to be quarantined and played the Pandemic quite a bit. So, Man, that must have been something, man. The Ebola crisis in Liberia must have been some hairy, man. So you're taking care of business over there. I gotta tell you, Panza, good job, man. You know, taking care of people. I like that. So see, we're gonna have to dedicate videos to you now. So Rosh, forget about pandemic. Yeah, I think we weren't.
I forget about pandemic.
I know, but I think we weren't unique because I think everybody was playing pandemic when in March when it came out. So the flu is down because everyone is wearing a mask, and now Visine eye or eye drops are up because people's eyes are being dried out because of the masks. I could see that. Went to the optometrist, and we were saying we were using Visine because of the allergies, and he said get Pataday, and then he said, oh, get Pataday, and I was like ta-ta-ta, and he didn't know what the hell I was talking about, but the guys in work did. Did you ever see Pootie Tang?
Nope. Chris
Rock's movie? That's what he would say. Sadate, patate, tatate. So I thought it was funny. You got to be there. Touch wood about not getting sick. Gunbear, I don't understand. Touch wood and not get sick. Oh, knock wood? Like that? Knock wood? That's what I always do. If you clean the wood first. Hey, it's a family show, Beetle. What are you doing? Okay. It's rusty. So here we go. Riding a train in Japan is wild. I am 6 foot and could see over everyone. We did get pushed in and out of the trains and planes. I didn't really have that. See, you're 6 foot tall, but I'm at the time when I went over there, I was 265. All right. For you English guys, that's 17 stone. I'm vertically challenged, but I'm not horizontally challenged. So, I mean, Andrew's pretty good size, but I got about 100 pounds on him. So, that was the big thing. And in Japan, everybody, oh, you're so big, a sumo, so big, So I was like, okay, I'll do sumo because I love that stuff. Have you heard of Tebaru that Simon is working on? It would be nice for social distancing. Tebaru. No. Do you know about that? Tebaru?
Tebaru?
Yes.
From Simon?
Yes.
No.
All right, so we're going to have to look.
We don't really follow Simon too much, right?
Well, I mean, I think Simon did Zombicide, right?
And the greatest game ever, Marvel United.
Don't even start with that shit. Yeah, I'm not a chibi guy, man. I don't know about chibis and stuff like that. But the Zombicide. I know Hot Dice loves Zombicide.
That was a fun game when we demoed it.
It was.
We just never got it.
And then Fabian did bring it here, and we played it. It was good, but it's like it was
No, I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Gotta go. Have good one, everyone. All right, you take care out there, brother. All right. Yes. Knock on wood. Yes. I do that too. Sometimes I mess up the sayings and whatnot. But I did like Zombicide. I thought it was good. But it's like, we got Walking Dead, and I thought Walking Dead was good. And then we played it, about 3 times and never played it again.
No, I think Walking Dead was good when we first played it, and then when we kept playing it, we were like, oh, this is just kind of like, it's just kind of Dead Zone, but like not like Zombicide's cool because it's like you go around, you got to find the stuff, and then you got to do whatever, and then you got to leave, and you got to complete the objective. Walk Dead was basically just Dead Zone. It's like, oh, I'm going to take Rick and Carl, and then you're going to take these 4 randos, and then there may or may not be zombies that are walking around,
Yeah. Let's go here. So, yes, Taylor says you got to go. Yep, we did that one. All right. Another Andrew. Thank God. Zamandai work great as Plague Minis in Dead Zone. Yeah. Yeah, they do. That's what you can do. But then again, when I won Adepticon the second time, no, the first time, I got like 2 packs of zombies. So I got, I don't know, like 150 plague zombies. So I guess if, we play Firefight, it'd work there. I know Andrew doesn't want to play Firefight, but I know Fabian wants to play it. So, maybe to piss everybody off, we'll do a Firefight. You'll do a Firefight battle report just to piss people off.
I'm not playing Firefight.
Even to piss people off? You wouldn't? No? Okay. Yeah, but they do. I do like that. And what was also good for Plague? What was that game that he got? That was really like, it was I forgot the name, but they had like stage twos that they look like stage twos, and see, there he is. He has to come. Fabian, what was Sedition Wars? Sedition Wars. Those guys that were in there actually could be used for Plague 2. They're really good models, and that's that. So Gun Barrel. So changing the subject, Big Flames of War guy, you putting out any more videos?
Well,
what were we just talking about?
We were just talking about that yesterday, and we were like, we want to. I do want to go back to playing Flames of War, but it was like all of a sudden we just get hopped into Crisis Protocol. Now we're all about that. You know what I mean?
Also, too, between that, we then what we did was we got contact. We contacted and we kind of met in the middle. Graham Davey. And then we were playing Flames of War, but then Graham Davey, we got in touch with him. He sent me the book and the new tokens, and then we did a whole month of Test of Honor. So, and then before that, we were in the middle of Mortal Gods month. So we had 2 theme months, and then we did that.
We were gonna do those 2 months, and then and then do Flames of War again, and then Crisis Protocol hit. So it's kind of like,
and also in between that, myself and Hot Dice started playing 40K a little bit, and we wanted to get that under our belt. So, but we would just, you know what? I'm glad you brought this up. We were just talking about that, and here's why. And I'll tell you why. So for us, we want to play the game, and we've played the game gray plastic or tan plastic if you're playing Flames of War. We don't have a problem with that. We want to do a battle report. You don't want to see 2 knuckleheads with all unpainted miniatures on the table, right? So what I like to do is I was printing terrain like crazy, right? We got a ton of terrain. What works really good for that, like a blown out European city or town square, is the Mantic Mars Attack stuff. That stuff looks really good, like a blown out, city. So we were using that for Flames of War. Got some bridges. We got nice. I printed up a river. All this great stuff. But it takes time to do that. So painting all that stuff at this point, and then now it's like, all right, everything's painted, but we're playing Test of Honor. All right, so now you take Test of Honor, paint that up, and now we do the battle reports. Let's play Flames of War. Wait a minute, Crisis Protocol. Got to paint up Crisis Protocol. And this. So we were just talking about we really wanted to play Flames of War. I'm going to also order. I mean, I got Soviet Bagration, or I don't know if it's Bagration or Bagration, because I was watching a documentary and they were talking. It was Bagration, but I'd like to get the Soviet. The German Bagration.
just
Bagration. We're going to get that. I want to get that because I heard that's pretty good. But what's nice about the Soviet thing is you could actually use German tanks, because what they did is capture German tanks, and then they went in, fixed them, and repaired them, and used them on their thing. So in Bagration, you can do that. That's pretty awesome. I really do want to do it. So all right, so stay tuned. We're definitely gonna definitely do that. But I think over the summer there'll be a lot more battle reports that we can tape, because the way battle reports go is, we play a game. If it takes us an hour, you got to add, and let's say one game takes us an hour, it's 2 hours with the filming and this and that. It's like, like that. But we were toying with the idea of doing, let's just say, what do you call a static camera? Maybe just one type of thing, or maybe 2 or 3 views, and then we can integrate it that way. What do you think? Because I think the way we did it, we do a lot of from point of view of the player. So like if Andrew's going, I film him. Then after his turn, we'll stop the camera, we switch, then Andrew films me, because then I'm going. So it's kind of like that. But some people do it from one angle. So what do you guys think about that? Would that be something you guys would be interested in seeing, or because we were toying with that idea, because the way we do it is very labor intensive as far as breaking down and editing. It really is, which we don't mind doing. But I mean, when we film a battle report, we film it to the way that the guy sitting in the editor's chair makes it easy for them. We're like, oh, wait, I'm not going to do this. Scratch that last one and do, we have a way of doing it, but we work together really well. When we film it like Hot Dice, it's a hot mess, you know. So, so you know, let us know what you think. Panzer Scott says they did Song of Fire and Ice. My daughter loves Zombicide, and she got the second edition. I know that Hot Dice got the whole second edition, but the one thing I might even just buy just to play it, they have a Danny Trejo expansion.
Really?
Yeah. And Danny Trejo is one of our favorite tough guys out there, you know.
Listen,
Danny Trejo is actually, like, you could say what you want, but he's like legit a tough guy. He's been inside. He was like the boxing champion of Sing Sing or something like that. He was like a bad dude.
He was in the Slayer Repentless music video.
He was Machete. Danny
He was
Trejo.
also in Call of Duty Zombies. There was that one map where you play as Danny Trejo. Daphne from the Scooby-Doo movie. I forgot her name. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, Buffy.
Yeah. And then Freddy Krueger, and then I forgot who else. Anyway,
Jason.
No, Robert Englund. Like you played as the actors.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
filming a movie, and George Romero was there, and he turned into a zombie, and he comes after.
There's no way I'm not playing Danny Trejo. There's just no way. So, Song of Fire and Ice. I think it's similar to.
Sorry, Michael Rooker was the other one.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, they probably just got those guys, and then they later on, you know, probably got the contracts and then made it later on. I heard that Song of Fire Ice is pretty good. I heard it's similar to Kings of War, but a little different.
Listen, you know, Zombicide was a pretty fun game. You know, we're getting Crisis Protocol right now, so, you know, it's putting a dent in the wallet. If Simon wants to send us Zombicide or some stuff we could review, of course we would do that. But, yeah. So let Simon know.
If anybody's got the hook us up. Hey, listen, send us everything. We'll do videos for you guys. It's very simple. Like, you know, we got a bunch of stuff from Mortal Gods and this, and I think we did an excellent job, if I do say so. How do you feel?
Not to toot our horns, but I think we did pretty good.
Nice battle reports, breakdowns, analyses, everything. Non-unboxings is the big thing. Don't come here for an unboxing, only non-unboxings. So that's that. I got to mail the Flames of War book to you guys, too.
And, you know, Beetle, you also have to mail Venom and Hulk.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm looking forward because I'd never seen that book. It's like a book of new missions and stuff. So that's pretty cool. You know what's crazy about Flames of War, though? We put our first video, should we keep playing Flames of War? And we did all tanks. Okay, we did all tanks, tried to kill each other. And then because we didn't know anything. We just going by the rules. We had the wrong book, right? And it was like, so I will say the Flames of War community is good. Don't get me wrong. I like those guys. And a lot of guys are really good. But then there's some snarky guys. Well, if you knew anything about World War II, yo, dude, my grandfather was in Ukraine fighting against Stalin and the Nazis. So don't tell me about World War II. I know the stories, okay? I not that I've been there, but I've heard it, okay? And that's a good story. I'll get to it another time, but yeah, that's a great story. But anyway, we wanted to play tanks. We didn't have any infantry. We didn't have it. We just had tanks. Whatever came in the whatever Rob sent us, and we had very, very little infantry. So we were just playing. Well, you can't do that. You got to play objectives. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And then we go through the book. Guess what mission's in there?
Kill each other.
Yep. There's a kill each other mission.
The first mission in the main rule book, it says basically, like, as a starting mission to get the hang of the rules, you should just kill each other. Annihilation. But people, you know, people got mad.
Well, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. But if it's in the book, and it even tells you, do this one first, have fun with it, learn the rules, and then you can add later on.
But, you know, like, to be fair though, like if you're gonna play Crisis Protocol without the missions, it's be a completely different game.
Right? No, I get you. But then again, every game, like,
just to get used to the mechanics first.
But then again, also we played Dead Zone, and Dead Zone without mission parameters is just it's not the same game. It really isn't. 40K, I mean, like, other than tabling Fabian every time we played, I mean, the missions is what I'm really going for, you know. So, you know, it really does make a big difference. I'll give it a go. I know that he's talking about I'm sorry, I lost it. Talking about Firefight. So yeah, we'll give it a try. I mean, I got 4 armies here ready to go, like already painted and ready to go. So, and its edition was yes. So Zombicide is supposed to be the first game for the Terrible console. Oh, they're putting out a console?
I don't know what that means.
Like a gaming console. It's a Terrible console.
I don't think is that what that means. Is that what that means?
I'm old. You're young.
I think, or does that mean like a game? Because I think, I don't know. I feel like console you could use as a word like the generic game mechanics. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's going to build a
Pandemic. The Pandemic console is Pandemic Cthulhu, and Pandemic whatever. You know what I mean?
Ross,
I don't know. Just let us know.
Yeah, let us know, because we're
a gaming console.
Yeah, that's what I think. You know, are you a console gamer or are you a PC gamer? You know, that whole argument. Playing Crisis Protocol, working on Legion and Immortal Gods. Yes, Men of Bronze. Okay. Love Flames of War and have many armies, but mostly played version 2 and only a little version 4. We played 4. So when we got the book, 4 just came out, but we got Fortress Europe, or what was the book? We got the book that just came out with all the stuff in it.
Armies of Late War.
Yeah, and that was like where it was still the based off like 1,000 points, and then we got Fortress Europe where later on it was better. So it was really good. So yeah, that I heard 3rd was good, but we've only been playing 4, and then to go back and play 3rd. I mean, we might be able to get the books cheaper, but I think we're going to stick with 4 just because for us it's new and it's easier to ask questions. So how you film or put it out, I'll watch it regardless. Thank you, Gunbarrel. We appreciate that, man. So look at that. Even with unpainted miniatures, don't say that. Don't say that, because, well, all right. So if it was up to these guys, okay, this would be the battle report. Look, let me show you. Watch. If it was up to Andrew, okay, Ghost Rider's going down. All right, he's going to move 1, 2.
No, now you just overreact.
No, I'm not, because
you got to build it at least.
Who?
I don't mind building it. I'm not going to paint it though.
You smell that? Smells
We
like
sat
what?
here building tanks.
Oh, because I made you. And then before that, what did you build?
What?
I think the last thing you did was like 40 key Tyranids. So, But yeah, well, we appreciate that, man. You don't know how much we appreciate that. Oh, let him wait. All right. Let's see. Was that supposed to be me? Wait. Oh, hold on. Is there a way to do multi-camera?
Probably.
Yes, there's definitely a way. And the way to do that is to have multiple cameras. Right now we have 2. So I know, like, you think about us in this, like we live in a studio and stuff. We're basically a father and son team just having fun. And we do love interacting with you guys, and we do love making the videos. But, I mean, with the Patreon money that we haven't touched in, I think, 2 years, I think we're going to upgrade. We did get some new lights.
Well, yeah, we got the lights. So we got the green screen and the green stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean this brick wall.
The brick wall. But yeah, so was that supposed to be mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. What's that?
I don't know. You probably said something about him hating comic books, but that was 80 minutes.
No,
ago,
we didn't.
So.
And we never mentioned that. But now that you did, and then he's going to give us the finger, we're going to have to put him in the thing. Are they fun doing it? Are they fun doing it the drawn out way? Do you worry more about the video and not about enjoying the game?
I can answer this question. Filming is fun, but it takes an extra 2 hours. If we're playing Test of Honor that could be played in an hour and a half, it would take us double that just to film. And at that point, it starts getting a little annoying. And then sometimes it gets like, it's like, oh, okay, like Why, like, let's just play Test of Honor. Like, why do we have to film it at this? Like, but then we were doing Test of Honor. But like, it depends for me. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, like let's just play the game and have fun. And then other times I'm like, all right, we should probably do a battle report. But
the last game we played of Crisis Protocols was kind of like, we're good with the rules. Let's play this game and then we'll start filming. And then right after we were done, because the game was insane with rolls and stuff, all that good stuff. And the first thing we said was right after the game, we finished the game, we did whatever. I jumped off to 16. I ended up winning 16-14. He goes the same thing. We looked at each other. He goes, you know what? This would have really been a good game to film. So, when we're filming, we're enjoying it. And then the whole point of it too is to catch our raw emotions doing what. We're playing the game, like the Mortal Gods one where you pulled the head wound count. I mean, I could play it for you. I got it on whenever I need a chuckle. I got it right on my thing. So yeah, Andrew, we're trying to play the game, and like you guys are with us here playing it. Hopefully one day we all get together and play it, but that's what we're doing. So I think picture in picture, Fabian Valle. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I think we're a little bit behind.
Well,
on the
yeah, I mean that was 12 minutes ago. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. So let's see. Danny Trejo was in Muppets Most Wanted. There's an obscure fact that Beetle comes up with, but yeah. But that's the thing about Danny Trejo. He doesn't mind doing all those silly things. He doesn't mind making fun of himself either. I don't know if you guys saw those ones where him and Danny Glover were in it. The tough old guys. That was pretty good. So let's see. Danny Trejo is awesome. I used him the other day in a game with William, and the 2 machetes and a few levels, he kicked major butt. Yeah. So Fabian, if we play, I gotta do Danny Trejo. It's written. I'm sorry, I said it. So Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Okay. I don't know. Is that a video game? Elder Scrolls isn't it a video game?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Yes, it's a console that adds digital game mechanics, and you play online, but with physical miniatures and dice. Oh, I see.
That's weird.
That's so it's a console. So is that like tabletop simulator type deal? Maybe. This is the first we're hearing of it. So let's see. Simon explored and are teaming up to bring players a new evolution in board gaming. Teberu is a gaming console that seamlessly integrates the physical and digital worlds, keeping players focused on the board and its components while the system takes care of gaming rules, enemy behavior, and storytelling. Okay, so basically it's a wargaming console. Is that if I'm correct? So that's it. What's up, people?
It's the guy that
that you forgot.
That I remember now.
Yeah, Thomas.
I do remember.
Yes. So that's that. About me. Oh, recording well, I guess. No, because if we don't bust your balls, it's just a tradition of the show. We just have to do it. But yeah, actually, Fabian, by being around us and doing this all stuff, he actually films the battle reports with us pretty good. So we can't, we can't bust his balls too much, but we kid. See, like Don Rickles used to make fun of everybody, and they says, well, we kid the ones we love, we kid the most with. So since we kid the most about you, we must really love him that much. Let's see, Ross. This is what you guys have emotions. I do. Andrew doesn't. He's cold. And Elder Scrolls Cold Arms is a miniature game. Beautiful models. I'm going to use some for ranges of Shadow Deep and Frostgrave. Stargrave comes out soon too. Now, I don't know much about Stargrave, but I hear a lot of people really do like that game.
Listen, I'm just trying to play some Crisis Protocol. That's all I'm worrying about right now.
At this point now, it's like,
I mean, unless they want to send us the game. Then,
yeah, so if you guys are listening, and they want to send us Call to Arms, we'll definitely play it. Beautiful models. I'll paint it. Yeah. So that'll work. I'll do that. No problem. Do that at the end so we can put you in timeout.
We'll put you in timeout.
Yes. It's funny too, because I don't know, how do you do that like this? I don't know. Oh, here. Yeah, like this. Put user in timeout. You might be put in timeout. All right. Hey, what's up, Eagle Cod? That's Chris. Dead Zone game day this summer. I don't know. I don't know. We still got these freaking restrictions and lockdowns and stuff. So the place where we did it last time, the comic shop, he's expanded the business. So the whole middle of the store is either full or messy. So it's going to be hard to do it there. But there's a game store that's 2 or 3 blocks away from there, which we did our second Triton.
Yeah, they've been under construction like for 2 years now.
I don't. So. Well, they've been closed since last March. Since the pandemic started, they've been closed.
No, like even before that, like they
were gutting the place and doing it. Now when we pass by, there's like tables with just like stock, and I noticed all the Magic stuff there. So it. I don't know. I was thinking because we got a bunch of abandoned storefronts here. Maybe call them up and say, hey, if I give you $100, can we play a few games in your store? We'll bring the chairs and the tables and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I wouldn't mind doing another Conquest of Triton. This year it might be good. I know a lot of guys want to come back and beat Walter because he won last year. So, that would probably work. Let's see. Nothing new, painting, everything. Haha. Yeah, you got to keep painting, Yeah. That's me too. Like right after we get off this, I'm going to finish my dinner, which I have to stop. So I just got home. So, and then, we'll get back to painting. So that's good. Keep painting everything. So it will take longer to get through COVID if people like Andrew don't get vaccinated. I agree. All
right, guys. So that's it.
Yeah. So what's here? Good thing about Stargrave First Grade is you can use your own existing models. I'll probably use Legion miniatures for Stargrave. You know what? We got into Legion. Why did we stop playing? Well, you've always said you wanted to keep playing Legion.
Yeah, I wanted to keep playing Legion. Then you dropped a bomb on me that you were like, oh yeah, it was all right. And I was like, it was all right. I had fun with it.
To really be honest, I thought that you didn't care for Legion.
No, we just stopped. That was it. And but also to be honest with you, they put out so much stuff, and it was getting really annoying because they would reveal stuff I think every day. It was like they would reveal stuff, and I'm like, oh my god!
It was like I'm
barely
Wednesday.
trying. I'm trying to get into this new stuff. Then they revealed the Clone Wars, and it was just like, what the hell is this?
Because it was the Clone Wars, and it was the Empire and the not the Empire. I'm sorry, it was the
Republic and the Separatists.
So, the bots, the droids. And the thing was though, kind of like a power creep was like, all right, so we would get what was the guys you really wanted? The Imperial Troopers, the Fleet Troopers, which were really good. And then it's like, okay, well, coming out this week are the Rebel Shore Troopers from Rogue One, the Shore Troopers, and they're better than those guys. Then it's another thing came out, and they're better than those guys. But the thing is you have 3 things of Fleet Troopers that are really good, and then it's like, well, you got to get the Shore Troopers. And the thing it wasn't a skirmish game; it was a mass battle game. So I got Death Troopers. Yeah, I got the Death Troopers because I love the Death Troopers. I was playing the Empire, but I needed to get another 2 or 3 boxes of them just to keep going. So, also that whole thing with suppression, I don't like that mechanic. And I know Firefight has it now, and I have issues with it where in Dead Zone it works that if you're suppressed, you can get up and you can you use a short action to get up. But then again, you have command dice where you can move or you can shoot whatever, so you can kind of mitigate that stuff. But I wasn't in the mass battle game. The suppression that bothered me a lot. It was like, all right, so I can only do. I'm suppressed again. I got suppressed, and after a while, everybody was suppressed. The whole freaking board was suppressed. So, I don't know if that was like. I don't know if it changed
when we first tried Firefight years ago. It was like I was playing. I was like, so what happens now that I'm suppressed? And you're like, what? And we tried to figure it out. We were like,
But it was like,
really,
but
like, what does it do?
Well, firefight,
it doesn't even matter.
Well, the original firefight was terrible because it was like if you shoot and you get an injury, you get suppressed. But then you have like I had the Forge Fathers and all their stuff was suppression like 2 or 3. So once I suppressed you, now you have like 4 suppression markers on you. So you got to get rid of those or something. It's not a good mechanic. I didn't like it at all. So I don't know. So is it's so all right. So where I'm sorry here, Beetle. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm sorry. We keep looking into the Stargrave book. I'm interested in playing. Is Stargrave one of those Osprey? I think it's Osprey where you buy the book, but you put your own minis in it, similar to like Ronin or Test of Honor. Because I know Beetle sent me the Ronin book, which I really appreciate. But that book you can use so I can play Ronin with Test of Honor models because it's in Japanese. But then again, you could probably play it with futuristic ninjas and stuff like that. So, it's pretty cool. Let's see here. Okay. We had, Andrew, we had our issues with Legion. So Andrew was the odd man out. We didn't love it or like it really. I'd be willing to give it a go again. If that's something you want to maybe look into that and see.
Well, one game at a time.
No, I understand, but you could always do that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if they want to send us some stuff, I'd be 100% down to play Legion. But I feel like it's just like they release so much stuff. It's like I need a breather. I'm like, oh my god, like I really just I get it. You have models, and then I looked. Recently, actually, because I saw like a recommended video came up and I scrolled down and I was like, I was looking at the stuff on Fantasy Flight. I'm like, my God, they have so much stuff.
I wouldn't be adverse to like buying a starter set and doing it like that. But the problem is the starter sets, you can't just buy a starter set. You got to build on that. And the starter set has all the stuff in it. And then the thing with Legion, as with Crisis Protocols, is you need the starter set because you can't play it. Obviously, the custom dice, which you can buy, but then you also need the measurizing sticks because there's a movement stick and then there's a range stick and stuff. So you need those things, especially for Legion. And then what they did was, here's the thing that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, oh, well, we could use the Legion one. So instead of me buying 2 sets, like he'll have on his side, I'll have on my side. Oh, no. The Legion set is like this, and then the other one's like they're 2 different sizes. So it's for Legion and Crisis Protocol.
Oh.
So it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Same exact thing with the twisty thing and all, everything. But the measurements are off. You know what I mean? The measurements are off. Who makes Stargrave? Osprey makes Stargrave. Thank you, Beetle. Okay. Legion suppression keeps stacking. From the glancing at the rules for Firefight 2.0, you can only get 1 suppression. Well, I'm glad because that was the one thing I said to Andy Sharp was you got to do something about that suppression.
Just get rid of suppression. It's so stupid.
But suppression is pinned down in Flames of War. Suppression fire is key for military tactics. I do agree with that because when we were playing Flames of War, suppression was a big deal, like pinned down and all that. It made sense because if artillery comes down and everybody's pinned down, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to focus here, guys. Live and in color. I do agree. Actually, suppression in Flames of War, I think works out really good. But then again, you can roll to get rid of it, which I did like. So, Panzer, published by Osprey developers and North Star. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, Stargrave was Osprey. Stargrave is a model agnostic, so use any models you want. Agnostic. Isn't agnostic people don't believe in God?
So those are atheists.
No, but if you're an agnostic, you don't believe in anything.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes. Like agnostic front. the guys I used to hang out with. Not much being released these days from Legion due to all the shipping. See, that would probably be a good time to get into Legion because of that.
Yeah, and then once we get into it, they release a bunch of stuff. I was looking on. Actually, I think it was. I'm looking on the Instagram because they revealed. We didn't talk about it, but they revealed Miss Marvel for Crisis Protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And they also revealed like some Legion ships and whatever. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was that ship that they released though. I don't like it. It looks like a bus, like a minivan. I'm not too crazy about it. Here we go. Just pick what you like for Legion. That's the way we usually do it over here. But then again, you're playing a game and we just play for the fun of it. But after a while, you're like, this is BS. We want to play a game and we got to get some firepower in there. Like we just did for Crisis Protocols. We need some meat sticks. So we got MODOK and Ghost Rider. We should get Hulk and Venom.
That's a good idea, actually.
So Legion for me is just about the cool factor. I wanted to recreate the Battle of Scarif, and I didn't want anything that didn't fit in with that. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that because I really did before we got out when we were playing it. But then I would say a break, but we kind of stopped playing it was when the Shore Troopers came out, and I thought they were really cool. But then again, I really do like the Death Troopers. They were great. So. Let's see. Meaning there's no model line. I don't know what that means, but agnostic. I don't know. Maybe an SAT word that's not too good. The dude from GMG played Stargrave with 40K miles. GMG. Oh, Guerrilla Miniatures. Ash, right? Was playing Stargrave with 40K miles. I guess I think that's the Osprey thing is you could do that. I know like. Tim wrote Ragnarok, and you can use any medieval models you want. It's like the heavy metal Viking wargaming, and it's actually pretty good. So, so that's another game to get from Osprey, and then you just make your own models. I kind of like that. You use your own models, but then again, I do like model lines. So I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm confused, but I think we've reached the. I think we reached
the end.
We reached the event horizon where there is no return. So that's it. I talked a lot today.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next week we'll have the live stream again every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
So you could figure that out for the rest of the world. So
we want to, let's just thank, Ross and all these guys. I know everybody's from everywhere. We really appreciate it. Talk about the Discord and all that. We got to tell them about that too.
Check out the 2 links in the description to our Discord server and our Patreon page. It helps support the channel. And like I said, check out the Discord server because it's another way for us to interact with you guys, and it's awesome. So,
and if you want to support us, the Patreon really helps because we want to get some new equipment. We gotta update our stuff. But we did get the lights, so we appreciate that. I think I'm gonna get another set because they work out really nice. We played a game with the lights, and it worked out great. All right. Ross has got the last word. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
May the force be with you always. And you too, everybody out there. Take us out, Andrew.
All right, guys. See you in the next one.
Point at your screen. Can I do this left-handed?